I was driving across the state to visit my sister. It was a last-minute trip. I'd left after work, way too late, and by midnight I was starting to drift behind the wheel. I didn't want to risk falling asleep on the highway, so I pulled off at the first open gas station I saw. One of those remote, 24-hour places with buzzing lights, a sad-looking convenience store, and nothing around but darkness and bugs. I asked the guy behind the counter if I could rest inside for a bit, just to stretch my legs, maybe grab a coffee. He barely looked up and nodded. Back corner. Booths empty. There was a small diner area with booths and flickering fluorescent lights. I sat down, sipped burnt coffee, and told myself I'd hit the road in 20 minutes. That was my first mistake. At 1:37 a.m., the first man came in. I noticed him because of how slowly he moved. He was tall. Really tall. Easily over 6 feet. He wore a faded flannel and jeans, soaked like he'd been walking in rain, except there was no rain outside. He walked past me without looking. Straight to the refrigerated section. But he didn't open the doors. Just stood there, staring at the glass. Not moving. The cashier didn't say anything. Then, at 1:44, the second man arrived. This one was shorter, bald, and wearing nothing but a hospital gown. No shoes. No expression. He walked to the coffee machine. Poured a cup. Didn't drink it. Just held it. Staring. I was starting to feel sick. I turned to the cashier. "Hey, do you know those guys?" He looked at me with completely blank eyes and said, "They come every night. Just don't talk to them." That's when I realized I hadn't seen him blink once since I got there. I decided to leave. I grabbed my stuff and started walking toward the door. And that's when all three of them turned to look at me. The tall man, the bald one, and now the cashier too. Their eyes were all the same. Pure black. No whites. No irises. I stopped. No one moved. Then the bald man took a step forward. "You shouldn't leave yet." The last one did. And now he's part of the wall. I ran. But the door wouldn't open. No matter how hard I pulled, it wouldn't budge. The glass showed the outside world like normal, but it felt wrong. Like I was looking at a photo of the outside. Not the real thing. The cashier walked toward me slowly. "You have to finish your coffee," he whispered. I didn't order any. He smiled. "You did when you came in." I turned, and there it was. A coffee cup sitting on my table. Steaming. I didn't put it there. I picked up a metal napkin holder and threw it at the window. It bounced off like rubber. No crack. No sound. The gas station was sealed. And then I noticed something worse. The windows weren't showing my car anymore. The parking lot was gone. The pumps, the road, everything outside had turned black. Like the building was floating in a void. I backed up toward the diner booth. All three of them were standing together now, watching me. Whispering. Then, silence. And the lights went out. I don't remember what happened next. Just flashes. Hands on my shoulders. A face whispering in my ear. Screams. Mine or someone else's, I don't know. When I opened my eyes again, it was morning. The sun was up. I was sitting in the booth. Alone. The coffee was cold. The store was empty. No cashier. No other customers. I walked out the front door. This time it opened easily. My car was there. Covered in dust. And the gas station? Boarded up. The windows shattered. Graffiti everywhere. I checked the time. I'd been inside for 11 minutes. But my phone said 12 hours had passed. I don't stop at gas stations anymore. I'd rather sleep on the side of the road. Because whatever that place was, it wasn't a gas station. And I'm not sure I ever really left.